Yo, man. Yo, the Savages, man. They're here. They're back. They mean business, right? I mean, we're about to, looks like they're about to win 8-0. It's the top of the ninth. 1 out. Lucas Licky's on the mound with, who's at bat? I don't know. Oh, Higgins is at bat, number 7 hitter. So what's going on, everybody? Who's up in here? Let's see. Mazza Consigliere's here. Balling with AC. Chris Schmidt, what's happening? Tom DeVore, what's up, my man? Yeah, I would have two. I would have Trevino catch 2 and Higgy catch 1 and stuff. Don't want to overdo Trevino either and have him break down significantly either. So I think there should be a balance between the two. Fly out the center, 2 outs. Hicks just made the catch. 2 down, 8-0 lead. Who else is here? Scotty, Jay Melvin, what's good, everybody? Fritz, Walter, what's happening? What is good, Mazza? It's a hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. Good baseball here by the Yankees. Good baseball. I mean, if you look at my my thumbnail, it's like Christmas, right? So, and it looks like Santa came early and the bats gifted Jordan Montgomery with a shitload of run support today with all those home runs, man. 6 home runs, man. Unbelievable, man. That's the type of night that personifies this Yankee team. Yesterday, winning 2-1 walk-off game in 13, and then tonight, a beatdown. So winning in a whole bunch of different ways. Andrelton Simmons is up right now with 2 outs in the 9th. It's 0-1. Lucas Licky's got him. And let's see what we got here. 0-2. Montgomery went 7 shutout. His ERA is down to 2.70 now, which is fantastic. And, he's pitching really, really well. And then Marinaccio came in and followed up last night with a clean inning in the 8th. And right now we've got Lucas Licky. Hopefully we'll, wipe this thing out and give him a 8-0 clean win. Licky's got the mustache now. It's like he's joining the Matt Carpenter, Nestor Cortez movement here. Oh, grounder to IKF. Game, baby. It's over. 8-0. Yankees have won the series, so now they're going to be at least 15-2. So at worst, but I think they're obviously going to try to go for the jugular tomorrow and get that sweep. Who else is here? Lorenzo Hotchkiss getting 98-9 and 09 vibes. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. It's got a good feel. Great win by the Yankees. And Matt F., what's happening, man? I decided to give your poor outwork bullpen off tonight. Thank you. We thank you for that. Duh. And Montgomery was mine. Montgomery was fantastic. He finally got some freaking run support. So the Yankees are on the roll, man. They look so good. Good evening, Jason Lung. What's up, my man? Ross Crone Sr.'s in the house. Bed-Stuy's here. Cubs are shook. Yeah. They're shook, man. No doubt about that. No doubt. Ralph Garcia's in the house. Beatles, Sgt. Pepper, when all our Beatles had mustache. That's right, baby. That's right. The mustache brigade is here, man. Nestor, and then you got Matt Carpenter with the Magna PI. Now Lucas Licky's joining the party. We need to see some more stashes. It's just, why not? But let's box score it really quickly. We're 43-16, by the way. 27 games over 500, which is ridiculous. So we got an Aaron Judge leadoff home run again. And then Gio hit the hardest ball of the year. That ball just launched off his bat for a home run to make it 2-0. And then Gleyber Torres right after him back-to-back for 3-0. And then Jose Trevino off the foul pole, 4-0. Judge with a second home run, 5-0. Rizzo, towering shot, 6-0. 6 solo home runs, man. Unbelievable. And an RBI single from IKF to make it 7-0. And then Judge with an RBI sac fly to make it 8-0. So Judge had 3 ribbies. And just a great all-around game. Again, Jordan Montgomery, 7 innings, 5 hits. 5 Ks, Marinaccio clean inning, Licky a clean inning, and that was it. No offensive performance by the Cubs, and that's a testament to, great pitching from the Yankees. And it's really, it's a fantastic to get Montgomery some run support, man. I'm really happy to see it. And the Rays and Blue Jays also lost. Thank you, Bed-Stuy. I was going to point that out. John Smoltz, man, you could tell he hates the Yankees, and just how he talks, you could just tell that the guy hates the Yankees. So, you know what? Yankees beat them twice in 96 and 99 in the World Series. So I think he was part of both of them. So to Smoltz. You know what I mean? So Felix, 33 ring came early tonight. Yeah, it did come early. Thankfully, it didn't disrupt the game. But yeah, 15 series wins, 2 series losses, and 2 ties. Fantastic, man. Back in 2018, would I have traded Andujar for Torres? Andujar and Torres for DeGrom? In hindsight, I guess I was leaning towards yes, just because of the outer worldly performance that DeGrom had. But in the last 2 years, he's been injured quite a bit. But at this point, I think, Andujar and Torres would have been easier to replace. And having DeGrom up there with Cole and everybody else would have been crazy. Would have been crazy, man. Sergeant Pepper. That's right, baby. That's right. I got some of that salt and pepper. Yeah, I saw that once Monty got that strikeout in the 7th inning. He was pumped up. It's nice to see him pumped up, too. It really, really is. So. Did we have Mo Donegal? Mo Donegal? What is that? Who is that? And Matt F. Yes, we did. Beats in Chicago in both series. You got that right, baby. Chris Schmidt, no doubt. Matthew Gauthier. Same to you, man. Thank you. Hope you're having a wonderful night, too. Yeah, Trevino's batting over 300. He's fantastic. Fantastic. What's good, Angel Serrano? Iron Hawaiians in the house. The nasty stash is in, baby. That's right. After all that, Hal wants to give up this roster after this year. Yeah, the offense looks good, man. And again, figuring different ways to beat teams, so that's good, man. And Torres has found his groove. He's hitting much better than he was before. We just need his defense to pick up and just tighten up a little bit. So, yeah, and again, the Jays and the Rays both lost. The Yankees picked up a game up both, so it's fantastic. Small doesn't want to give. Yeah, I know. He's just he's got a lot of hate for the Yankees, man. You know what? Let him. Whatever. It's not going to change. It's all good. Yeah, whatever. Small taste. Yes, he does. Yankees own the Braves. That's why in the World Series. No, you're right about that, Maz. We would have not won these games. We would have lost this series, man. Back. No, Yuta, welcome back, my man. Welcome back. A great win and a fun game, no doubt about it. Make sure to hit those like buttons, by the way. Everybody, if you just come in and just smash that like button, I want to get up as high as possible, as quickly as possible, if you don't mind. Again, it's greatly helpful to this channel. And anybody here that's first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed enough to come back and subscribe. And we do a lot of stuff here on this channel. We have a lot of fun. Joe Davis, not much. And neither one of them I'm enamored with on this Fox network. I mean, I'm really not. I'd rather listen to Michael K. And Cameron maybe and those guys. No doubt. Thomas Littlejohn. Yeah, man. It was a home run brigade today, man. Home run brigade, baby. Oh, Belmont Stakes. Nah, I don't follow horse racing in that F. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. I have no interest in it. I have no interest in that. And I'll watch on occasion if it's on, but I have no interest in that or NASCAR or anything like that. That stuff is boring to me. Newbern, man, you got that right, Steven. Hopefully we can clear it off, get down to the actual real nubs, and get to another series. And it's going to be a bigger challenge coming up. So we got the the Blue Jays and we got the Rays coming. So it's Astros are coming soon, and this is going to be a tough month. The rest of the month. So be a good a good testament to see how good they really are. So, and then Billy, I think we're really enjoying Trevino, man. I really, really like. It's fantastic, man. He really is. Just keep it rolling, boys. Stay healthy, stay consistent, and just add some depth wherever you can, man. Lee Vigil, thanks so much for that, man. I appreciate that. And welcome to the 161, man. Hope you enjoy enough to come back. We hop on Saturday nights. We hop on Wednesday nights. And I'm doing a lot more lives after the games now. So a lot more interaction with the gang. And we have an awesome gang here. The 161 Mafia is the best out there, man. We have a crew here. A legit crew. So welcome, Lee. Welcome. Yeah, Stanton's was like 200 miles an hour, man. That ball left the stadium in like a second and a half. That guy hits the ball so hard. It's ridiculous, man. It's freaking ridiculous. It just reminds me, and I said this before, it reminds me of Little League. When you're trying out for Little League, and like your tryouts, and you're there and you hit the ground ball, and you're like, you're afraid. That's what it's like. I can't imagine what the major league infielders are like. Please don't hit the ball to me. I'm gonna die. Please don't hit the ball to me, Stanton. It reminds me of Little League tryouts. It really does. Now, fun fact: 1932 World Series, Yankees, Cubs, Babe Ruth, and Lou Gehrig went back to back when Ruth. I love that, man. The called shot, man. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. Cubs are an 0-40 drought. It's ridiculous, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the Yankees were like 0 for 20 last night, so that sucked. At least, well, not much better today because all the home runs they had were solo home runs, so there's nobody on base. But even so, they were good tonight. They were good, man. Yeah, Cashman looks like he made a good move holding on to Torres. I mean, again, the only guy, I mean, I would only trade Torres for like frontline pitching or something like that. I'm not going to just trade him for the sake of trading him, You got to get something of value back for him. Smoke selling. Yeah, exactly, Udall. Beat him 1-0, baby. Yeah. I like Cameron Maybin, man. I hope he stays around with the Yankees booth, man. I really like him. He's a classy guy, just a great player too, and just a good dude. And those are the types of guys that really make it enjoyable. They really do. I enjoy Cameron Maybin, his talking, and he's good. He's good. And I enjoyed him when he was with the Yankees playing for that short period of time too. So when Fox does the games, does that mean the guys at Yes get it? Not necessarily, because they'll be on the Yes radio. They'll be doing that stuff, and again for the most time, yeah. I mean, K has his show, he's got his podcast, and but there is the radio too. That when folks listen to it on the radio, 660 or whatever channel it is, it's usually what's his name? Oh my God, not K, the other guy. Oh my God. It is high. It is far. It is good. What the? Why am I drawing a blank? Ah, God. Does it with Susan Wallman. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. And he's backing off. John Sterling. There you go, Tana Moore, too. Thank you, John Sterling. Had a brain fart there. Sterling does a lot of the radio stuff, but he's backing significantly away now, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kate picks up a lot of the radio stuff, too. How did I not remember John Sterling? Total brain fart. Total brain fart. Thank you, everybody. Deepak, Mark Rotunda, Russ Cronstein. Thank you, guys and gals. Christopher, Sean. My God. Tim King of Jordan's in the house. Cameron opened my eyes. Their first day announcing classy, smart, knows who butters his bread. That's right. Exactly, man. Exactly, Udo. He's on point. He's on point. Yep, 660 AM on 101.9 FM. That's right. Molly, hello. It's always good to have Molly on. How are you? Braves have 10. Yes, 10 in a row. Unbelievable. Alexander Gordon, what's good? What is good? Yeah, it's a big-time brain fart, Christopher. That's unlike me, but every now and then I get the brain fart going. So it happens, man. It's just, Yeah, make sure to hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. Let's try to get over 100 as quickly as you can. It's greatly appreciated. Can't stand Susan Wallman. I hear that. I like Meredith Marakovitz. I really like her. She's good. So the rant the other day, Michael came on with Michael and Francesca accusing his radio show being Yankee propaganda on YouTube. Yeah. Get out of here, Francesca. I know. It's ridiculous. I mean, he works for the Yankees, so of course he's going to be pro-Yankees. That's just the way that it goes. It's like Mets commentators are pro-Mets. It's like, come on, dude. Come on, Francesca. Let's go. Really. Sterling's money, man. I mean, he's getting older there, though, so he's he'll be retiring soon and whatnot, but, Phillies have won 9 in a row, too, since they're unbelievable. Phillies and the Braves. The National League East is on fire right now. And I think these guys have got closer to the Mets by a couple games. Oh man, if we get to 200 likes, that'd be phenomenal, Levy Hill. That would be phenomenal. 200 likes tonight would be awesome. If we have enough people in here to get it, it would be awesome. We got 87 people in here right now, 88. So let's see. Oh yeah, Billy, no doubt about it. Brain fart. She's got to lower. You just got to expect it to happen. It's just a part of reality, man. You know. Yeah, we're at 71. We'll get there. We'll get up to 100 soon. Rizzo was right. Yeah, I agree, man. Rizzo's the perfect fit here, Iron Hawaiian. He was just look at that scoop that he did to finish the game too, and he did the same scoop last night. Like he's just a perfect fit here. And you just see him at that like the Rangers game with DJ and Judge is chugging beers. He's just like the right fit person guy. You know, he's everything. He's a great fit here. Great teammate, man, and a total pro. Yeah, Trevino batting 309. Daily dose. I'm telling you, man. It's remarkable how well the Yankees are playing and all the different ways they're winning these games, which is phenomenal. And again, you know, Trevino, all these guys, it's fantastic. And Sterling is 83. My goodness. You got to retire, man. Go relax a little bit. You got to retire. Yeah, Trevino looking like, I mean, him, Clay Holmes, like a lot of these guys. Even Lucas Licky now, he's getting back into his groove. He stunk for a couple weeks. Now he's getting back. So I think the Yankees can finish with 106. They could. They could. I mean, that's the Mariners record right there. So we'll see. I mean, if they win, I'm more happy if they win 106 and win the World Series. So, but I mean, they could. They could. I agree too. IKF was the right choice. He's again, he's the right choice. The Yankees have significant. They're ranked number second right now in defense right now. So they were ranked 24th last year, 24th all the way to second. So he has had a significant impact. Josh Donaldson too. Judge and Andy outfit. A lot of these guys have had a significant impact, man. Yankees are better when Anthony Rizzo first than they were last season. Yes, they were. Daily Dose. You're 1,000% right on that, buddy. 1,000%, man. Same to you, Rob Barr, man. I hope you're enjoying the weekend too. It's nice, relax. Grilled tonight. It's a good night, man. It's a good night. And it's what a way to finish it up being on here with you guys and gals. There's no better way to finish it. 7 games better than any other team in America. Yeah, man. That's right, Chris. That's right, man. Just keep it rolling, boys. Stay healthy. Keep it rolling. Add what you need to add at the deadline, and and keep it rolling. A lot less errors, man. A lot less errors, and guys playing in more natural positions too. So I hate a spell checks. I always get spell check, man. Yeah, we're getting what we need from IKF. Yes, and Donaldson too. I mean, what are we gonna say? I mean, that's almost lockdown defense on that side of the field. There's been a couple little blunders here and there, but he stabilized shortstop, and Donaldson stabilized third base. So, low key could tolerate Hicks and Gallo. Yeah, I mean, if they put the ball in play on a somewhat regular basis, then yes. But that said, they if they can make an incremental upgrade, depending on who it is, I would look into it. So. Oh, I took a lot of it, Russ Cruntine, from when I was in favor of the trade too. I got bashed left and right. I kept hearing if they don't sign Carlos Correa, there's going to be a 4th place, a 5th place team, and all this stuff, and it's just yeah. I'll do that, Steven, when I'm over at Cashman's tomorrow for dinner. I'll do that. I'll ask him, man. Where the hell is Matt Carpenter, dude? Come on, man. You got to give the boy some time. But John Boy hates it. I don't care if they hate him. Who cares? IKF is doing what they need, man. He's not costing them games, so why they hate him, I don't know. But he's having a better season than Carlos Correa. He's making $35 million a year, so that's the way I look at it. Gleyber stand back. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Eberonson's in the house too. Ron, definitely. I was waiting for you, dude. Waiting for you, Ron, for this, dude. For you. So I could chug the water. I've been waiting for you, dude. Yeah, the chemistry is really strong. That's why I think they're going to be much more selective at the deadline with who they trade for, because they definitely do not want a disruption in this team's chemistry. And that's That's obvious, and I can't blame him for that. But like, there's no guarantee that there will be disruption. But you know, I think they're going to be. They want to make sure that the guys that they bring in are the right fit because the best player is not always the best fit. And I've said that before too. So chemistry is important. And when you have something special going on like they have right now, they want to keep that momentum. So like an Andrew Benintendi, I think would be a good fit, or Brian Reynolds would be a good fit if they make changes in the outfield. They did mention Victor Robles. He's 25. He's not a free agent until 2025. He will improve the defense. I don't know much about his attitude and character, so I can't really comment on that. But like Benintendi's playoff tested. He's a clutch player. He's a hustle guy, so he kind of fits right in with what would be a Bronx Bomber type player. So, and even some of these relievers too. They're familiar with David Robinson. He's part of the discussion now. So is Ian Kennedy, former Yankee, and Mark Melancon, former Yankee too. So I personally like Scott Barlow from the Royals and David Bednar from the Pirates. Bednar will cost a haul, but he might be the right guy to get just to stabilize the bullpen because after this year, I mean, they're going to be down 3 guys: Chapman, Green already, obviously, and Britton. Those 3 guys are gone. So I'm really curious to see what they do. And getting a guy like Bednar, who's 27, he's not a free agent until 2027. You set them up long term, and it's nice. So that's the type of guy I would look to bring in. And personally, if I can get one reliever, it would be him. If you can get him and Andrew Benintendi or something like that, I think he'd be in good shape. I would still add a starting pitcher one way or another. I have said that because of the just never have enough starting pitching depth. And with the guys who might be on innings limitations, such as like Nestor Cortez and Luis Severino, and I am hearing Matt Blake wants to cap them at like 140 to 150 innings. So again, that will be a limitation at some point. So it's just something to keep in mind. Kyle Finnegan from that. I've heard about Kyle Finnegan too, Daily Dose. Another solid reliever. And again, years of team control and minor league options. That is gold in value, right, Daily? I mean, it's just that's one of the reasons I like David Bednar. I mean, until 2020, he's in his first year of pre-arb. I mean, that's crazy. And, that's the type of guy, actually, excuse me, he's in his second year of pre-arb. Then he'd have one more year and then all 3 arbitration seasons and then 2027. So that's the type of guy you want. So if Finnegan represents that same type of guy, then that's the type of player. He'd be a good fit for the Yankees, I know the Yankees are a 4th place team. It's kind of hilarious when people said that. So Trevor Story had a crazy week, right? Like 10 home, whatever it was. He went like a Babe Ruth type week, but then he's cooled off back to earth too. So, it is what it is. Alexander, I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, Judge is fantastic, yes. Rizzo and Donaldson, I trust in big spot. And Stanton too. Stanton has been absolute money for this team in the playoffs. So, yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you at all, Alexander Gordon. Yes, they do a starting pitcher. Oh, hola. Now it's a party, baby. Welcome, man. Good to see you, bro. A starting pitcher, yes, Aiden. I've said it for like almost a year now. Can never have too much pitching. And when the Yankees have pitching issues, it's generally in clumps. Like, look at all the guys that went down in like a week. Luis Hill and Chad Green in 1 week for Tommy John, and then you got Chapman, Johnny Lozano, all in the span of like a week. We lost like 6 dudes, 6 pitchers or 5 pitchers. It's crazy. That's why the depth to me is an important thing. I like Montez if they can get him. Okay, I'm not giving up Jason Dominguez or Brian Reynolds for just him. I mean, Jason Dominguez or Anthony Volpe for just him. There's no way. So, and I agree, Jay Garcia. I would extend Tyon too. He's earned it. He deserves it, no doubt. Yeah. Oh man. Come on, Rangers. Let's gotta win this game, boys. Well, if they don't, they're out. So. Ellsbury had deteriorating hips like A-Rod. Is that some sort of P? Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, Albert Bell, he had a degenerative hip too. So, and just something to keep in mind too. Like with those types of issues, when Ellsbury didn't play like the last 3 years, insurance picked up his entire salary, but it was still counted towards the Yankees' payroll. So that $23 million prevented them from getting other things. So, that still happens, unfortunately. So this is what I mean. Like these long-term contracts at a later age are dangerous, just dangerous, man. Because it still hamstrings a team, even if they're they're not paying the salary, even if insurance is paying for it. It still caps them what they can do with the deadline and other things too. So that's still it's towards their payroll expenditure no matter what. So, but number 28 would be fantastic this year. And if they do, man, I'll be right there to Canyon Heroes, that freaking parade, man. There's no doubt. Finnegan won't cost as yeah. I don't think anybody's going to cost as much as Bednar Daily Dose. Bednar's going to cost quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Mixed feelings about Ian Kennedy. I have mixed feelings about him, even David Robertson and Mark Melanson. You know, and David Robertson tends to be somewhat reliable. I mean, reliable, but like, I don't know. Yes, this is Chapman's final year of contract. So it's Britton's. Quite a few of these guys, Chris Schmidt. Quite a few guys are going to be free agents. Joey Gallo. So a lot of these dudes come off the books this offseason. So the Yankees have I think it's $60 million coming off the books at the end of the season. So that's quite a bit. Bob, you're 100%, man. But to win the playoffs, to go deep, we need to have another arm, no doubt about it, and an outfielder, particularly one who can defend left field and center field extremely well. And I think Andrew Benintendi is a perfect fit for that. So that I would keep an eye out. I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees got him. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we got 3 likes from 100. 3 likes from 100, man. Appreciate you all. Let's blow past that 100. Bednar will cost. I have no issue giving the top 10 prospect, and then other 2 from 15 to 20 for a guy like Bednar. I wouldn't have an issue doing that, but I would not give up like a top 5. I wouldn't give up a top 5 for Bednar. I wouldn't even give up a top 5 for Josh Hader. So at this point, Bednar's got more value to me than Hader. Hader's a free agent 2024. I'm going with the guy who's a free agent 2027. So, but you're right, Daly. He will cost, a decent package, no doubt about it. But he's the type of guy I would rather invest prospects in, particularly prospects who might be blocked anyway. Like, even if you give an Oswaldo Cabrera or something like that, I think he's like top 10 or maybe 11 or 12. And he's blocked by 4 other shortstops anyway. So, and as well as some other guys too, obviously. So Everson Pereira and maybe another, something like that, Daly. But I agree with you. It'll cost the top 10 and probably 2 guys from 11 to 20. But again, that to me will be worth it for a Bednar. No doubt about it. Correa, I don't think they're going to trade for Correa, AC. I mean, he might opt out at the end of the season and be a free agent again. He has opt-outs after every year, Correa, with this contract that he signed with the Twins. So, but yes, Alexander, I know started to give the Big 5 a little room. It allows you to skip a start, every rotation with each one guy and give the guys a little bit more length and whatnot, an extra day rest. So, yeah, I would agree. And again, at some point, Nestor and Severino could use an extra day. They might have to transition one to long relief during the playoffs. You just might have to, so we want to have as little disruption as possible in that area, which is why adding a pitcher would be a good idea. So, yeah, you go 100% with that, man. Robertson, 1 inning pitch. Yep. Dude, isn't it crazy? It's nuts, man. Yes, come on, Rangers, man. Come on. And I think the Yankees will win the division too now, AC. And I think Cashman knows he's going to have to look. The bottom line is if they're not going to re-sign Aaron Judge, if they're going to let him walk, then you're going to have to fortify team as much as you possibly can now to put them in the best position possible to win the World Series this year. Okay, you're going to have to do it. And if you get a Benintendi in a trade, then you can at the very least hopefully re-sign him at the end of the year and give him a bunch of your deal. That way you're replacing Judge with Benintendi. Yes, it's not as sexy, but he will credibly fill Judge's shoes. And he's 4 years. He'll be 4 years younger, 3 years younger than Judge too, and will cost a third of what Judge is going to cost. and whatever they have. I mean, if they got a Bednar and a Benintendi this at the deadline and some kind of starter, I'd be pretty happy with that. I would. Yeah, I don't think Marcus. I don't think anybody. I mean, I think if they got a Frankie Montez, they probably plug him in number 2 or number 3, and they would figure out the rest as they go on. I'm not worried about him. I'm more worried about keeping Cortez and Severino healthy. That to me is the bigger issue, the bigger concern, at the very least for me. So I don't want to um, mess with their momentum or whatever their performance. So, and yeah, Benintendi would probably be a leadoff here, Alexander. So he seems to be the most gettable. I mean, Ian Happ from the Cubs is gettable. He's a switch hitter too. He'd be a little bit more expensive than Benintendi because he's got. I think he's not a free agent until 2025, so he's got a little bit more. Got 2 extra years of control, which does make a difference. And Brian Reynolds would be the biggest prize. He would cost a haul. You better expect to get rid of or trade Jason Dominguez, as well as a bunch of other guys to get him. No. Yeah, come on, Rangers. Yeah, right, Steven? It's like Christmas came early today. Montgomery finally gets some freaking run support. My God, 6 solo home runs and 7 shutout for him. And, he was pumped up at the end of it, so it was good to see him solidify that win and get some freaking backup at the same time. It really is, man. And well, the window for the World Series is now, Russ. If they add the right pieces, and they're gonna have to. If they want to win this year, they got to add a few pieces. No doubt, and they know. Like, they can't overuse the bullpen. They're gonna have to fortify that, and fortifying the starting rotation and upgrade in the outfield is gonna be important. So I like Marwin as he is. I mean, I don't think there's any other utility guys that they can upgrade over him, unless it's like a big time trade for an infield or something. But that's a conversation for another day. But I think Marwin's a good fit. They still have Ender Inciarte. They still have these other guys too, and LaCastro coming back. So they have other guys. But I think the outfield position is the one to solidify because they can upgrade over Gallo and Hicks, even though these guys are starting to pick things up. So, but Happ is not a bad fit. And again, he's a switch hitter. So I like Benintendi probably the best. He'll cost the least because he's a free agent at the end of the season. But he's having a hell of a year. Oh, Mazza's got a trade here. Cincinnati gets Andujar, Licky, Garcia, Cabrera, Selvage. Yankees get Castillo, Sessa, Strickland. Then you flip Strickland, and then you add Torres and Wisniewski, Wells, Cabrera, and Pereira to Oakland, and you get Montez, Soderstrom, and Muncy. Wow. If you can get Montez and Castillo in the same 3-team trade, that would be a hell of a boost to the rotation, man. Controllable years, too. So, and that's key, right? That is key. Yes, the Rangers tied it up. Come on, Rangers, tie this freaking series, man. Win this game and come back to New York for Game 7. Please. Yeah, it was batting practice today. The Yankees are just feeding off of him, man. Hometown referees over there, Udo. Freaking Tampa. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, nah, Marcus, he doesn't really play much outfield either. Carpenter, if any. I mean, I would maybe have him as in a Tampa Bay's up 2-1 now. Damn it. Maybe as some additional first base protection or something like that. But I think Carpenter would be well to have some kind of regular play, even if it's every 3 games or something like that. Juan Soto would be the biggest get of all, obviously, but I'm not sure it'll happen just yet. AC. Benintendi would be a great piece here, Alexander. A really great piece. Yeah. Tampa Bay's up 2-1, 5:16 left in the third. Tampa's good. Hey, Lori, see, how are you? Tampa's just reigning Stanley Cup champs, so betting on himself for a new contract. Judge, what do you think? 7 years, 280. I don't think the Nationals would trade him for him, even though he's not going to cost as much as Soto would. I don't think the Nationals would do it. I would still two options now. Okay, you either trade him for an absolute haul because his trade value is through the roof right now, or again, you fortify the team as much as you possibly can. Make sure you bring in the right pieces. Go for the balls to the wall to win the World Series, and then you let them walk. And again, the piece that you trade for, they have to be guys with some years of control. Or like a Benintendi, you got to make sure you re-sign Benintendi or something like that, so that it's not just a total loss. So I mean, it'll be more tolerable if you let them walk if you win the World Series. But the only way to do that is by getting, in my opinion, is by getting the right pieces here now before the deadline. And I would not wait until the last minute at the deadline. Cashman has a tendency to do that, and he loses out on opportunities to get guys. I would be proactive and strike early. So that's what I would do, John. Now we got an Andujar trade here. Yeah, freaking Crosby didn't take that cheap shit, man. 420 left. Well, I don't know. It's a good question, Lorenzo. My guess is the Yankees are going to wait until if he hits really well in AAA, it'll increase his trade value. So I'm waiting for him to see if he's on a tear, and they'll move him at some point. I just don't know what for. I don't know if he's going to headline a trade or be a complimentary piece in a trade. You know what I mean? So that's the key. That's the key, man. And Washington did say their GM said Rizzo said they were not going to trade Soto, but that could also be a ploy to get people to overpay. So 330, 338 left. Come on, Rangers. Come on, Rangers. Lori's in the house. It's good to see you too, Lori. Lori, you're a mod for Derek, right, on his channel? Are you still a mod for him? It's awesome if you are. He's got a great channel. Andujar and Hicks to the Cards for Tyler O'Neill. That's an intriguing trade. Not sure if the Cards would do it, but well, maybe. Mazza's got a trade here. Andujar, Pittsburgh gets Andujar, Torres, Licky, Dominguez, Hill, Medina. It's a long-term project with Hill. Luis Medina, Wells, Cabrera. Wow, 9 guys. Yankees get Brian Reynolds, David Bednar, Henry Davis, O'Neill Cruz. Wow, that's an intriguing one. O'Neill Cruz and Brian Reynolds would be kind of cool. And Bednar, damn. And Henry Davis. I mean, that their catching prospect, isn't it? They drafted him like a year or two ago. That's a money trade, Mazza. That's a crazy trade. I like it. 3:10 left. Best news, keep for the year, goal out for the World Series, lock and let the blue chips as they fall. That's probably what's going to happen, Alexander. I'm guessing. I mean, I just want to make sure that they get enough pieces that not everybody's going to be a free agent this year. Or at the very least, if they get a Benintendi, they make sure that he is going to resign. Or if you're going to go for the gusto, go for Brian Reynolds. He's not a free agent until 2026. There's your leadoff hitter. There's your center fielder. It's done. You don't have to worry. So, or Ian Happ, obviously. But any of those guys. Are you a moderator for Pat also? That's cool. Lauren, that's cool. Pat's got a fun channel too. Unhinged. Judge brings in the money in the Yankees in the facing. Yeah, but he's also going to be 31, so I don't think it's a wise idea to go ridiculous with a long-term deal. 2 minutes left. Yes, I mean 10 years max, man. That's a lot of money at 31. And again, he'll be 31. Start when the contract starts next April. He turns 31 in April. If you can't get Soto, keep Judge. I mean, I don't think they're going to. I think they'll get outbid this offseason, the Yankees. Rays, Jays, Rays, and Stros. Yeah, I mean, 9-4 would be amazing, Lori. See, if they win 9-4 against those teams, that would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Last night the Cubs walked Judge twice. Yeah. Judge is the new Jeter, new captain. He's the only problem, he has age working against him, Judge. That's one of the problems. So Yeah, Billy, I agree with you, Billy Branch, about Aaron Hicks trade spec. Yeah. A minute left. A minute left. Looks like Tampa's going to close it out. Just deflected a shot. If Judge takes 7 years, even if it's 35 or a little bit more than 35, 37, let's just say he gets 37, be 259 million for 7 years. That'd be a really, really good, favorable deal for both sides. It would be, but I think he's going to want somebody to pay 300 plus. That's my gut. That's my gut. Oh, just missed the goal. Judge won't be as marketable in 4 or 5 years. Just when he starts declining, he'll be less marketable. Boston, I'm not sure. It'll be a little while. I think in July, I think they face Boston again. So, but it is the age thing. His age is working against him. So it's unfortunate, but I don't know many Isles fans that don't hate the Rangers. Yeah, I hear that. I don't know many Mets fans who don't hate the Yankees either. So, 15 seconds left, man. Pujols, exactly. I mean, Cano's deal was an albatross. Ellsbury's deal an albatross. I mean, it's one reason the Red Sox traded Mookie. They didn't want to give him 13 years or 12 years, whatever he got. So, I mean, the Dodgers are going to be saddled with that when he's 40 years old. So that's the other thing. $60 million off the books this next offseason. And then after the following offseason, I think it's another 50. So they have a lot of money coming off. A lot of money coming off. Have a great night, Christian. I'll wrap it up shortly, too. Balling with AC, always good to have you, brother. Always good to have you. 16.1 seconds left for the Rangers. Yeah. This Tampa Bay team is really good. Really good. The Rangers would have had a hell of a run. They're a much better free agent destination now, too, for some guys this offseason. So here we go, man. 16-1 left. Oh, I just missed the goal. Here we go. 4, 3. It's over. It's over. Tampa won. Tampa's going to the Cup against the Avalanche. That stinks. Great year, guys. Great year. Bob Phelps, always a pleasure. And we'll be on tomorrow to hopefully celebrate a sweep. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you, as always, for your support. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't. And if there's anybody in here who's not subscribed, I hope I've done enough to motivate you to subscribe to the channel. So, and it's really helpful. I'm on the road to 25,000 subs. I'm going to try and get there as quickly as I can. So, and we're going to keep putting out good stuff. We'll keep doing this. And long, very funny, dude. At least you're a Yankee fan. Otherwise, if the Yankees give Judge, they front-loaded the team player. It's going to have to be a performance and at bats, but yeah, that's a lot of option years. The problem with front-loading, it doesn't change anything. The average per year is still the same as it is applied toward payroll. So that's the other thing. So, but anyway, hola, Mazza, everybody, peace and love. Have a great night, and thank you as always. You are the best. 161 Mafia is always number one, baby. Over and out.